We are parked here at the trailhead for Upper Calf Creek Falls. We have a short trail before we head over the edge, and we just start slick rock walking. You are about to descend into a wilderness frontier, a place that demands dependence on self. Sculpted by wind, water, and time, these canyons safeguard opportunities for solitude and personal discovery amidst a landscape of scientific wonder. That's where we're headed. So All Trails is listing this as 4.7 miles, but the best I can tell, it's about a mile down, a mile back up. So I'm either way misestimating this, or All Trails is once again leading me astray. Made it down the first slick rock section. Now we're on sand. I'm the only one at the trailhead. Looks like only 3 groups came yesterday. 2 from the Pacific Northwest. So good to see Oregon and Washington representing. But love this. I hiked this back during the pandemic. It's a great little hike. All Trails lists it as strenuous. And it's true, you got to go straight up some of the slick rock. It's not a nice graded trail, but it's only 500 and some odd, 530-ish feet of elevation gain, I believe. And you get down to just a beautiful waterfall, which you'll see, and you can then hike to some pools that are up above the waterfall as well. Up top is where we started, so a good little bit of descent so far. Far enough away from the road, can't hear cars going by. Up on Highway 12. Another one of my favorite spots is driving the Hog's Back right there between Boulder and Escalante. You can tell it is fall in canyon country, not just because of the foliage, but the freezing nights we're getting now. Not too bad with a 15-degree sleeping bag. I've been plenty warm, but it is not summer any longer. I can hear running water of Calf Creek down there below us. And if memory serves, we are getting relatively close to the falls. Waterfall is just over the lip there. Here's some fun animal tracks. I think those are raccoon, or if you know what they are, let me know. All right, waterfall coming into sight. Right over here. There are just some crystal clear pools down there. Absolutely beautiful. Last time I came farther behind us, worked my way down and then walked up the stream bed. But I now have the knowledge to know there is a way down to the falls if we track along here. Also, right at the point we turned off, my watch bleeped 1 mile. I've done some back and forth, and that is from where I parked the car. So at a mile or just shy of a mile, you'll find the turnoff to get down to the falls. If we followed this, we'd end up at the top of Lower Calf Creek Falls. Isn't that beautiful? I kind of wish I had boots. Walk down it a ways. Main trail is just right up here a little bit. Then we'll go explore the pools at the top of the falls. See the top of the falls just over to our left. Our mission today is to not go over the top. Looks like we found the next pool. Oh, that water is so clear. Tempting to jump in. And with that, friends, we've accomplished all of the destinations I wanted to see on the way in on this trip. We got the falls from below, from on top, and I got to see these two pools, which I haven't seen before. Let's see what the old watch says. It says 1.6 miles to here. It was just shy of a mile to where I then went down to the falls. It was about 1/10 of a mile down to the falls, 1/10 of a mile back up, 2/10 of a mile maybe up to here, and I've been doing some back and forth. But not a bad trip. And let's also see, watch is saying 694 feet of descent and 200 feet of ascent, going back up and down. So not bad. All trails list this as a strenuous hike. My heart rate is up at points, but I would not call this a strenuous hike if you are used to long distances and slick rock hiking. So with that, let's turn around and head back and just take in the rest of the trail before we go and hit Lower Calf Creek Falls. Leaving the falls behind. Now it's time to go back up to the top of the bench. Ooh lolly, golly, what a day. Trailhead solidly in sight up there. End of the sandy section. Beginning of the last slick rock section. Almost there. One last view. Back out. Whew. Some beautiful cottonwoods changing colors down there. And the top is in sight. And I think I hear voices up at the trail registry. Just ran into a nice couple who's from Woodinville, Washington. So I call that Greater Seattle area. East side. Good wineries out that way. So fun to run in to some more Washingtonians. Although I will claim myself, I am an Oregonian still. We're back to the car. Tag. We made it. Safely back at the car. I had some back and forth on this hike, as well as forgot to restart my watch at one point. So I'm showing 2.38 miles right now. Given all the back and forth I had, this hike is not more than, it's got to be between 2.2 and 2.5, 2.6 max. So that 4.7 on all trails, I don't know where that comes from. But beautiful hike. Just one of those little secret gems in a lot of ways. Most people know Lower Calf Creek Falls and buzz right on by this. It's kind of fun walking back up the slick rock. There were some cars that are going by, getting ready to go over the Hog's Back, and I bet you they had no idea that I was down there hiking. And that's just kind of special to be out there alone and taking in that solitude, that beauty. The slick rock, there were some lizards running back and forth, a couple birds. Heard them more than I saw them. So great day. Started this as a morning hike. It's just a little bit after noon now. So we'll drink some water, have some electrolytes, some snacky snacks, and then I'm going to head down to Lower Calf Creek Falls, and we will go do the busier, more commonly known of the two Calf Creek Falls. See you there, friends. If you enjoyed today's video, would you please take a second to hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet? I'm really trying to grow the channel. Would love to bring more people along virtually or in person on these hikes with me, and all those subscribes, likes, and all your comments really help. So thank you, as always, for all your support. Thanks for joining me on this southern Utah odyssey and adventure, and lots more great hikes down here in Slick Rock, Red Rock, Canyon country for you over the next few weeks before we are back in the Pacific Northwest. See you soon, friends. Happy trails.